Hello viewers, this is Liva Buhay, your Information TV and your host Evelyn. Today I will be talking all about my guava trees inside my house. So if you live in a country where it's cold during winter, spring and fall or autumn, then the only way you can have a guava tree growing from time to time is to have them indoor. This is the guava tree number 1 because I have 3 of them. So as you see, it's actually, I think it's almost 2 meters high. And I have it on the pot. It's not really a very big pot. So you might wonder, people, why I have a guava tree indoor. Very simple. I came from the Philippines, an Asian country. I always loved guava, and the leaves of a guava tree is actually an antiseptic. It means that if you have some bruises, if you have some cuts that is bleeding, you can actually just take one of the leaf and just punch it to produce some kind of liquid from it. And then you can put it in your fresh cut somewhere else, anywhere in your body. And I had already done it before, and even my husband, he was like, oh, I cannot believe that guava leaves can really be a very good antiseptic. It means that if you have some bruises, wounds, it can really clean it, and it will be far from infections. So I cut myself before with broken glass, and then it was quite a deep cut, and my husband was even like, he wants me to bring to the hospital to sew it or for the bleeding to stop. But then I said, no, it's okay. I just took some guava leaves and just punch it so that I can get some, the liquid from it. How do you say it? Give me the word. And that's what the thing I put every day. I just change it, and before I put a bandage, I just use the guava, and it's the very best antiseptic. It really make your wounds or your cut or bruises to be away from infection. Another use of a guava is like people, if you have lost bowel movement, you can just chew this tip of the guava, this one. This I learned it from my grandmother. Take this one and you chew it and just zip it. You can throw the leaves. Of course, you can also eat the leaves, because do you know that even the young leaves of a guava tree can actually use also in cooking? You can have it in your soup. So I usually doesn't do it, but I remember before we have some neighbors, they usually pick some young guava leaves and put it in their soup menu. And as you see, it's actually quite long. So sometimes, like if you have some problems with your gums in your teeth, you can also choose some guava leaves, and it will really stop the bleeding. And it's a very good thing. It's a kind of tree that if you have it indoor, it's only not giving you an ornamental beauty, because it's also a very good one to have as an ornament, because guava is actually a tree. This guava tree, if you wonder, is already, I lost count already, but I'm sure it's more than 7 years. Of course, it doesn't grow very big, and it's because it's planted on that pot. I'm really planning to transfer it to a bigger one. And it means if you do that, oh, excuse me. If you do it, it means that the guava tree will even grow bigger and bigger. You might wonder, did I get some fruit on this guava tree? No. But anyway, I wish someday I can have, it will bear some fruits. But anyway, even if it will not bear some fruits, the leaves of it, I had used a lot of it, a lot of times. And it's very beneficial. It's really good to have inside, you know. And I can recommend people to have some guava trees, guava bush inside your house. And it's kind of ornamental and at the same time herbal. And it's very nice. How are I able to have a guava tree here? Actually, I brought some seeds from the Philippines, or not exactly me. It was my sister, and then she showed me the guava tree beside the house of my mother. And I said to her, oh, there are really a lot of fruits in it. So I said, can you bring one fruit? And then I want to plant. So I actually propagate this guava tree from seed. I don't know, I have saved maybe the video. So that is my first guava tree. So this is the second guava tree. As you see, it is not as big as the other one, but actually they are of the same. Yes. I think one reason sometimes is like I had been transferring this guava tree a lot of times, and then this is the area where they really like it. So after this area, I will not be transferring it anymore. So this is the second one, and it's not so plenty, but anyway, it's already growing again here. Here, as you see, it's growing more of the branches. So it's getting much better. If you look at the top of it, it's getting very well, as you see. So every day, if there's something I feel, not so good in my stomach, I actually get like this. Like this. I take like that and just chew it. It's like chewing a mint or something. So this is a very good medicinal, herbal, a very nice ornamental plant to have inside. So now we go to the number 3 guava tree. So this is the third guava tree, and as what I said, it's actually the same age like the other one there, but this one is located here in the living room, or we call it sala or living room, whatever. And as you see, it's the same age as the two there, but this one, before I transferred it here, it wasn't a place where it doesn't get any sun at all. And then I transfer here, and then as you see, it's starting to be growing. It's so amazing how the sun gives life to the plants. So as you see, it's actually starting to be growing, and even here it's, starting to be growing small branches there. So I'm actually planning that maybe I will transfer this one to that area there, because it seems that they like that place there. The two guava trees it's a TV room actually, that is also a glass wall, and it also gets a lot of sunlight. So as you see, I have this guava tree here together with my other plants. Plants are really enjoying when they are together. If you put plants together, they help each other to warm each other. It's just like people. If you're in a room and you're only one and it's kind of cold outside, you can really freeze inside. But if then it's a lot of people, then it will really make the area warm. And it's same with plants, especially this kind of plants. They are tropical plants and they like it warm. And so as you see, that guava tree is together with my other plants here in the living area. So that's all for my guava tree. If there's something you want to ask about it, don't hesitate to put your comment down there. And then I would be glad to answer you. Thank you so much for watching. This is Evelyn of Liba Buhay again, your Information TV.